Hey, this is Kurt the Boat Doctor. Anyway, out here in this 2019 26-foot Duckworth offshore, beautiful boat. Boat handles good. Motors run really good. They're running right now, actually. I'm just going to get back in the channel over here. Radar works, but the radar in the back doesn't. It should. He had it working at one time, but I think he needs an Ethernet cable running back to here, because the stereo functions don't go back to here either. And as far as the stereo goes, I'm pretty sure these are supposed to have, it says initiating, right? I even got these two switches flipped just in case they were powered up. But it's trying to load it. Yes, I know you probably have to have a Sirius account for that to work, but you should still be able to get AM, FM, iPads, and so on through here. And I don't see that. So I'm going to blank that out. Now my numbers are all off. 340, that's granted, that's course over ground, but 332, that's pretty damn close. But they keep changing, and that's because I think there needs to be a major upset or software update on these units, because this in the back and then the one in the back, it's got a power issue and a NEMA 2000 network, because I wasn't getting anything out of that new NEMA 2000. I had to wiggle it, and then I got the Sonar to read back there and the satellite antenna to read back there, and then the power would go off, so I wiggled that and then that came back on. That could just be the connection needs to be cleaned. And then I'm not going to really get too deep into setting this up again, because this is a customer's boat. We're selling for him, so I don't want to change any of his settings. You know, in case it didn't sell, but I know it will, because it's a good boat. But anyway, this here, that's what I've been fighting. The heater I got. What I would do with that, you got just a little bit of gas or diesel left in that. I'd either suck that out, because diesel will break down. The heater works fine now. You just got to remember, that's a fan button right there. This is your heater. So what you do is you hold that, and you'll see these lights coming on there. When that, so now see that came on, it almost like went into a fault. I can hear the fan going, but this is what you want right here, because now it spun up. So this is igniting the heater. So then pretty soon this should be on, it should be red, and then eventually the heater should come on and work like it should. I had to do it the last 3 times. We'll see what happens now. So I am in neutral. I just put it in gear. You can see 6.6 are idling. You can move this button over here to where it says troll and hit set and set. Bring that back right there, and then troll, hit set. Now see, there's something really goofy in here, because now this is here, this is in troll. Okay, so it must be in troll mode. Yeah, see? Because when the smaller number's up there, that means normally it's in this troll where I could raise it up to 900 RPMs or back down. See how it's going down? Or I can bring it back up again. And then my depth's 42 feet, so I'm fine there. That's forward. I checked all these work, nav lights work, horns work, wipers work. You got an independent switch over here to run your wipers. You got USB ports, 12 right here, 12-volt power point there, cup holders. You got lights up into there. So I'm just gonna try to see where I'm at so I don't hit a buoy or a can. It's right up here with the radar overlay, because you're not getting radar overlay back there either. And that's because probably you need an Ethernet cable from here. So this unit's the master and that's the slave. So that's why I'm thinking that problem is. Okay, these, I don't know, I just have them on just to have them on, I guess. Half deck light, that's the courtesy lights, like I showed you down there. Okay, so then your trim tabs, they work. Bring them back up. Then you can go over to your other functions, like right here. If you want, yes, now it's working. See how you got your light here and your light here staying on? I heard that the fan starting to kick on. It was blowing in, it was starting and then blowing out again and starting. So, but I finally got it to work. So you want to run these heaters, like say, it wouldn't hurt at least once a month, and if you let it sit, go out there and fire it up. You use kerosene, like kerosene is a lot better. It doesn't break down and you don't get the smell either. So I would suggest that. Here's your start buttons. Here's your selector to go from, if you have that unit back there on, come up here to use this control box, you got to hit that selector. These lights don't come on. That means that's probably in gear back there, and it won't allow you to engage it. And there's the buoy coming up. I'm heading right for it, so I better move. It's right here. So as far as everything else, I got that except for the audio. The sonar I got working back there. You got side view. You got down view. That works. And I got some combos. This has got dual range radar. So I'll pop that up. So I got navigation right here with radar overlay. I got this set for 3/4 mile and this set for 1/4. So this kind of gives you a good navigation thing here, and you can side split these screens really easy by hitting the power button right here, and then you can go to adjust seat and brightness, bring that back up. Up there. And then I can go to side split right here, and then I can just and make them however big I want them, and I'll just leave it where it's at. See, it's kind of slow there. That means there's a glitch, and that's when they do some software updates. If you don't update, if there's like 3 of them in here, so and one of them is navigation, which could be throwing these numbers off. These are pretty close now, but anyway, heater's working. This here's like water. If you get water in here, there's that pump back there. So I'll show you the toilet. Make sure I passed it. Yeah, there it is. And then you go up in here, flush. There you go. Then pump out. Aha, the pump out switch don't work. Flush does, this don't. So I gotta write that in my notes too. So let's see here. Okay, toilet, pump out, switch, don't work. Okay, so that was on my notes too. I'll put this over here. Then we're gonna go back here again. Shut that. This light, it's got light in here. That works. Light here works. Light here works. Light here works. Got good storage right there. And we are in 41 feet. Open the door if this shuts. If you want to keep that, you can lock it like that so it doesn't close on you. Good pumping water, good. So back screen, see now it's reading them charts that are in that chip back to here, where before it wasn't. Autopilot brings it up here. If I want to engage it, I can just hit here. Now I'm engaged on the heading hold. The steering does need to be bled. They need to get the maintenance icons taken off these gauges. I got full, almost a half tank of gas. All these gauges work. So then I can see how I'm in gear up there. So I can drop this one down. Turn the key. Give it some gas. Bring this back into neutral. Shut it off. We're on autopilot. If I want to go over, I can dial with the dial here, or I can go to autopilot here, and I can do 10 over, 10 over, 1 over, 1 over, circles, U-turns, standby. We're on heading hold now. And there are some adjustments for time, for speed response. So now we're running on the kicker. That works. So then I can come back here and I can hit 10. That'll take me 10 degrees over. These worked. See how that's there? You hit this, brings that up. That's pretty tight. That works. Okay, and we're on the kicker now, like I say. So now, if I want to go ahead, now this is done the right way. So now the key was on. You have to leave the key on. Now these blue lights came on. I can start them up. Then I can go ahead and put them in gear. Give it a little gas, bring that back. Shut that off. And this control box for the kicker should probably be looked at. I think there's some slop in it. It's hard to get it into reverse. And then if you want to get this up, then you just go zoom, 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 zoom. And it zooms it in. So now I'm running on these controls. Now I want to stop the autopilot. I hit stop. Then I can bring this back. Now I want to turn it circle. Hello there, Coast Guard. If I want to go to the right, I bring this one back just to where it is moving backwards a little bit. Then I bring this one ahead. Then you'll just sit and spin in a circle. If I want to go to the left, I do the opposite. Bring the left motor back just to where it's starting to go. Then put the starboard one ahead. If I want to help it a little bit farther, I can just spin the wheel a little bit. And how far? Oh, we're 11 minutes. Going to the second video.